This is what dog as a first responder looks like. We used to think of drones as toys or maybe powerful tools, but in public safety, the role is evolving. Drones are not just gadgets anymore, they are infrastructure, moving from passively waiting for a pilot to actively responding to alerts. For years, drone as a first responder meant an officer driving to the scene, deploying from a trunk, and manually flying it. But let's be real, traffic bursts time, and you simply can't station a pilot on every block. That's why the model is now shifting to dog as a first responder. Please imagine, the aircraft is already in the roof, unlike 24/7. This doesn't just cut response times, it sparks an efficiency revolution. Your DFR program is no longer bottlenecked by how many pilots you can get to the scene. Scaling up only works if it's safe. By letting the dog automate the dispatching and the landing, we are minimizing the human error factors from the most critical phase of flight. It's a simple and powerful hands-off. Machines handle the precision execution, while human provides the high-level judgment. That's how we make public safety measurably safer. Ultimately, this will shift the entire pilot experience, moving away from the mechanics of controlling a joystick and stepping into a new role of remote oversight. It's a career-level elevation. The technology takes care of the flight, so you can focus more on the mission outcome. This isn't just a theory. DJI Dog is a real-world proven solution, with over 70,000 units deployed globally, logging more than 1 million operational hours and 1.2 million flights. It's not a concept, it's battle-tested infrastructure. To make this all work, we also built DJI Flight Hub 2, which is essential for mission-critical infrastructure. It acts as the centerpiece of your integration, where software talks to software. By embedding drones directly into your existing CAD or VMS, we reduce the operational friction and further accelerate to response speed. I'm Irving, dog specialist at DJI Enterprise. We are kicking off a 3-part series to get you fully up to speed. Now that you have the big picture, our second video will deep dive into the technical execution, showing you exactly how to configure the workflow. To wrap it all up, we will be joined by several real-world users to talk through their DFR journey and the results they've achieved. Thank you, and I will see you in part 2.